Welcome back, Forester Dragons. So last week we started our handprint aliens where they can look like anything you want. So I made this one have two heads and bird wings and legs. This one, each finger has a head and it has a big mouth here and a tail and four legs. This one here was even different from that. Each finger had an eye on both, but just a little different. So now this week we're going to go ahead and design outer space around our drawings. So last week you were to draw in pencil. Miss Eskew went ahead and already traced her alien one in marker. But move this back. Okay. So now we're going to create outer space. Well, how do we do that, Miss Eskew? Well, there's planets, right, and stars in the sky. Well, first off, I want them standing on a planet. So I'm going to draw a curved line between each leg and in between each alien, all the way down to each corner. So I'm going from one corner to the other, okay? They're standing on a planet. So maybe I'm going to put some circles on that planet. I don't know what the texture's like. Okay. Now, around these aliens, and remember, balance is when we have equal weight on both sides. So if I put a planet on this side, I need a planet on this side. I need equal weight. They don't have to be the same objects. For example, over here on this side, maybe I draw a circle, right? And I can draw a line straight across that circle with a rainbow connecting it. Do you see that? A rainbow. And then I have a ring around the planet. Okay, so on this side I have a planet. But what am I going to put on this side to create balance? Maybe instead I'll put a UFO. Let me show you how I do that. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to make sure you can really see this. Okay. It's being difficult. Okay. So I'm going to put a rainbow like that. And then underneath that rainbow, I'm going to draw an oval. And then I'm going to put some circles on that oval and two lines coming down. And it made a UFO. Even though it's not the same item on both sides, it creates a visual balance. Now in here, I'm going to show you how to do a rocket ship because I'm going to actually do it between both aliens. So I'm going to draw a large rectangle crossing over both papers. Do you see that? I did it at a diagonal, but it's a rectangle. On top of the rectangle, I'm going to put a triangle. See that? Okay. On the bottom of the rectangle, I'm going to do another rectangle. And I'm going to put lines on it like that. On either side of my first rectangle, I'm going to put two triangles. Then on the rectangle, I can draw details. Like that. Okay. So I have a visual balance. Now this side still feels a little heavier than this side. So maybe I'll create like a little bumpy rock here shooting like a shooting star. A meteorite. And it gives it more of a visual balance. I'm going to continue. So we've learned how to make a UFO, a rocket, a meteorite, and a planet. Any empty space you have, so I have a bunch of heads here, but over here I have a lot of empty space. So right here, I'm going to draw a curved line, and then I'm going to make some wavy lines coming out, kind of like the sun, okay, to fill that space. Now in between here, maybe I want to put another planet. So I'm going to draw a circle. On this one, maybe I'm going to put some free form shapes. Okay. I want another UFO here. So rainbow with an oval with 3 circles, right? Maybe a shooting star here, maybe right. Okay, and up here. Now, if there's other things you want to have in your outer space, you go for it. But you must fill any empty space with other things. You can have flying pizza. You can have whatever you want. Now, when you're done drawing, you're going to take a permanent black marker or a black crayon, and you're going to trace over all those things. So remember, when you're tracing the planet that your alien's standing on, don't trace through their legs. Trace around them, okay? So remember, you're covering all the pencil, and you're either using that permanent black marker or a black crayon, okay? Okay. Okay, and like I said, normally you would need to trace the pencil drawing of your aliens too. Miss SQ already did that last time, but you draw in pencil first and then you trace it, unless you already have. Once you have shown me balance and filled your paper with outer space, giving each side equal visual weight. So there's a head here, there's a tail and a planet here. There's UFO. Everything forms a balance. So one side doesn't feel like it weighs less than the other. Okay, and remember, our balance is a principle of art. And our principles of art are how we fit a work of art together. Okay, see you next time. Bye, Forester Dragons.